Sweetie, the other day, that guy that was talking to you, I trust you, I do. I really do trust you. It's just the way that he was looking at you and the way that he was talking to you really didn't sit right with me. I know that you can handle yourself. You could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't just help but feel just a little bit jealous, And I know it's not fair. I know. You have the right to talk to anyone you want. It's just that when I see someone getting so close to you and flirting with you and talking to you, and they can take my attention away from me, it just drives me crazy. And I don't want to be that overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone else thinking that they can have what we have just gets me so angry. It's really not about them, though, honestly. I guess it's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's in my head, even if it's my imagination, it just makes my blood boil. I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine and I'm yours. I don't want anyone else thinking that they have a shot of what we built together. You're my everything, I guess. I just don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. And I know it's selfish, but I can't really help it. And I'm never gonna stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. And I love you so much. And I can't stand the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry. I'm going to try to keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'll always be here to protect what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I think about it all the time. To me, it feels like it was just yesterday. I was so nervous. But you probably couldn't tell because, I was trying to play it cool, but deep inside, I was freaking out. And I still remember that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The one with the dim lights and the soft music playing. And I remember I showed up really, really early because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I think I was just really, really excited to see you. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. My heart honestly almost stopped. You look so beautiful. You really did. And I tried not to stare. But I think I failed. I think you caught me checking you out. And I remember when we sat down on the table. At first it was just normal conversation. About work and random things like that. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I remembered that every time you laughed, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I know this might sound corny, but there was a point in time when you tried to reach across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. That's when I knew that this was just not another date. And I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And that night, when I walked you home, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on thinking of ways to keep the conversation going. I just wanted to spend a few more minutes with you. But when we got to your place, and you smiled at me and said goodnight, and I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. I really did. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me. You kissed me on my cheek. And I swear to you, I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling ear to ear, all the way home. And I knew, from that moment, I would do anything to see you again. And that night, I realized I didn't just want one date. I wanted you every single day. And I would never ever forget that night. That night was the start of everything. Our beginning. And I'm so glad. And I'm so glad that I got to share it. I got to share it with you. Mm. Come on, baby. Come cuddle. Come cuddle close. That's good, just like that. You know, sweetie, you really do have the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen in my life. Your eyes are something special. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that to impress you. You know, your eyes sparkle. They do. They sparkle. Especially when you talk about something you love. I mean, it's kind of distracting sometimes, but I don't mind it much. I mean, who wouldn't get lost in your beautiful eyes? I know I did. I'm serious. And sometimes when the light just hits your eyes just right, they glow. They have this unique beauty to them. But seriously, you should be really, really careful with eyes like those. Because you might steal someone's heart without even trying. You know, you got the most beautiful lips I have ever seen. There's something about your lips that just draws me in. And when you smile, you light up the whole room. And it feels like everything fades away but me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky to be with you. I mean, I can listen to you speak for hours. Your voice combines with the way your lips just moves. It's so mesmerizing. It makes everything you say feels so special. You know, your lips are just so beautiful. They are. Your lips, they hold so much warmth and kindness. It makes it very, very comforting to be close to you. I mean, I know you probably deserve to hear this more, but you are amazing inside and out. And your hair is just, it's just so beautiful. And I love brushing my hair behind your ear. It looks so soft and smooth. And I like the way how the light shines on it. It just glows. And I get lost in it sometimes. Your hair just fits your face so perfectly, it frames it so perfectly. But I really, really like brushing my fingers through your hair. It feels nice. And sometimes, when you let your hair down,